When you're trying to speak on Twitch, it helps to unmute your mic. Bro, I'm gonna lose my stuff. Welcome to the chat. I hope you're doing well. Glad to have you back. We have a little bit of a redo on our hands because I don't know if you were here at the end of last stream, but the game crashed at the... well, no, the game didn't crash, actually. OBS crashed. Which means that everything we did over here with the gnome needs to be redone. But that's fine. I thought we'll give people a free reroll. Church time indeed. Welcome Naira Kyle 01. It is indeed that time of the week. Now I know you might be wondering, why are we starting at 7:30? Why aren't we starting at 8 PM? I obviously expect that all of you plan your lives around this stream and you know, cancel social events, tell people you're busy, you know, all of that. Well, the reason is because I need to... It's very important. I've been watching The Trust on Netflix with my fiance, and there's a new episode coming out tomorrow, and we have one episode left to watch. And if we started this stream too late, then we're not going to have time to watch that episode before the new one drops tomorrow. So we have to start early. It's absolutely essential that both the stream happens and that I'm up to date when the next episode of The Trust drops. So that's how it is. That's how it's going to be.
I've got a long road ahead.
Welcome Helldrip, ready to charge. Good to see. I think it's time to... First, I'm just going to check if there's any food in these fish barrels. There is. Love to see that.
What's inside?
It's time to go and redo the Goblin windmill, which I'm pretty sure that we decided to leave the gnome on the windmill. I don't know if that was done via democracy or whether that was just me overruling everybody, but I'm pretty sure that we voted to leave the gnome on the windmill. Like, maybe talk to him and then leave him, but we can always change that. Grace Beam, welcome to the chat.
If not over.
Oh, just as a refresher, by the way, actually, in case anyone missed it. Puddle Buster, still busting puddles, level 3 Wild Magic Sorcerer. Will, level 3 Paladin. Will is a Paladin now. He's taken the Oath of Vengeance. He is a Paladin. Lae'zel is a monk, for those who had forgotten. Lae'zel is a monk now, and Astarion is, of course, a barbarian, with now the hat of someone who has not showered in 2 weeks. Which, actually, speaking of that, before I forget, if you look in the About section of the stream, I need you, my most parasocial champions, to look in the About section of the stream, because did you know that there is a merch store now? There are 3 different pieces of merch available to purchase. So if that is of interest, have a look in the... I think it's on the About section on the stream. If not, I've definitely posted about it on Twitter or YouTube or somewhere. But there's merch now. So if you want a cap, or if you want a sweatshirt, I happen to have one of each because I wanted to check that they weren't absolutely awful before putting them live. If you are interested in either of those things, and of course the proceeds of which go towards supporting the channel, do have a look. Anyway, let's get going. Now that the ad's over, let's talk some goblins. Conversation?
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for ice.
So we're going to be re-rolling the things we did last time, just because it crashed and I can't remember exactly where it crashed. So we're re-rolling from here. We've gone back. Welcome, by the way, to Stariana, and welcome to Flameboy314. Welcome, everybody. Here's the first Church vote of the stream. If anyone is new here and you're just chilling and lurking and you've not been here before, all decisions are decided by chat. Multi-classing, respecking characters, dialogue options, ethical decisions, I guess, are made by chat as well. This is entirely controlled by Twitch, which is why we end up in these terrible situations where we have a 50-50 split. Never mind.
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
So absolutely everything is entirely in your hands, and that's the way we like it. There are also... I was quite late uploading the last stream, for which I apologise. There's also a YouTube channel where you can watch all the previous Baldur's Gate streams, which is streams on hard mode. Have a look on there if you want to catch up on the deep lore that you have presumably missed. I'm not surprised that we're going for the deep gnome option. That makes sense to me.
Want to save your ranty little friend, do ya? Not a chance. He's ours.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Also, in case anyone was wondering, in fact, because every day or two I get a comment on YouTube being like, Twilight Eclipse Part 3 when? And like, soon probably, when it's done. I have, there's a lot of recording that I need to do, but I have been doing it, I promise. I have been progressing. Ready to go with a cup of Yorkshire, as it should be. I actually have a cup of Yorkshire myself. So, in a sense, it's like we're kindred spirits. It's like we're connected. We're both drinking the same kind of liquid, although mine has oat milk in it. Which, you know, make of that what you will. I don't think we need to use any of these for this. I think we just roll with it. Yeah, British type stuff, exactly. Just, you know, just Brit stuff. Big bag of Yorkshire tea bags from Costco and a bit of oat milk.
I reckon we could do better than this run, eh? We're leaving.
What about the other gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to...
I said we're leaving!
No, not the terrier.
There'll be richer pickings than these little gnats someplace else.
Well, that's interesting. We resolved that very differently today. There was a whole fight last time, pre-OBS crash. But now we have our own way. I mean, in a sense, you know, everything went fine. That was good. You can't get voting to work on a browser on your iPad. That is devastating. To be without a vote. You must feel like the person on Netflix's show The Trust, who was denied the right to vote in one of the votes on the show and proceeded to take it incredibly personally, as if wronged to her very core. Someone took away her option to vote. And by the way, the only thing you can vote for is to kick somebody off, by the way. It's not a vote for, like, a reward. It's a vote of whether or not you're getting rid of someone. And she took it immensely personally. Spent about 5 minutes talking about all the different ways that being robbed of her vote was like an affront. And I don't know if it was that deep, personally, but it's possible that it was. It's possible that I've misunderstood the situation. Yeah, we're talking about the Trust, because that's the only reason we started early. The Trust was pitched to me by my fiance, which he showed me a 3-star review. And I was like, that sounds ideal. Like a worse version of The Traitors, that sounds ideal. I've not seen any of Season 2 of The Traitors UK version, because I do not have a TV license. Not because I'm one of those people. Not because I'm one of those people. You know the type. But more because it's an unnecessary expense. It's not really something I need in my life. I don't watch enough BBC shows or terrestrial TV to make it worthwhile, is what I'm saying. It's less of like, I don't think the BBC should be abolished, or at least I remain unconvinced. I remain unconvinced about abolishing the BBC.
I should speak up.
I'm getting some hot takes out right from the beginning here.
Cut me loose!
Right, now I did say that it was decided, but since people are here, since we're voting, I will give you this choice. Maybe we'll free him. It looks very strongly like we'll free him. Either one person got in there straight away, or everyone is unanimously in favour of rescuing this gnome. Is it possible that we have a productive and helpful chat today? Is it possible that the the sowers of dissent and the bringers of doubt have not joined us today.
Ugh. Bagakabara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it.
Are we able to romance Barkus Root? Dear Larian Studios, I'm writing to you today to address a glaring error in your so-called Game of the Year. I encountered a charming young fellow. 4th official request. Is this the 4th one? I've not been tracking how many I've made. Heldrip's absence is making the church more nice. Well, it is what it is. Ah, that's interesting. If the leave gang's been weakened, this could be an incredibly interesting day. Because as the stream title suggests, I do want to try and get to Carlac today. She's not that far away. Are we going to need to get the dice out? No, we're not. We're going to ask for some money.
As expected. Coercion by the book. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
Also, if any subscribers are unaware, by the way, there are new emotes, if you haven't looked. We've got some Puddlebuster emotes available for subscribers, and I think I moved a few. I think I moved a few to like general, like a few of the previous subscriber ones are now available to all. It was my sort of power to the people moment. Where I was like, the people deserve access to emotes, but also some people deserve exclusive Puddlebuster emotes.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years.
Have we just
I'm in
outed
search
ourselves
of
as a
friend.
bigot?
I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again...
I love what he's about to do, by the way.
Well,
watch this.
We will have met again.
Let's just keep our eye on him. If he should do a little butt shuffle down a wall. If he did... Oh, no, last time I saw him, he did a little butt shuffle down a wall. Where's he going? Ah, no, last time I spoke to him, I swear, he went like... He scooted down here on his butt like a slide. I promise. I saw it. It was really funny. I don't know why. Or is it... Maybe I'm thinking of a different deep gnome, actually. Can we fit in this hole? On a... on a tangent. Maybe he's guided us to the treasure we needed all along. Can Puddlebuster fit in that hole? Let's have a little look. No. Jump over. We don't need to go around. I think. We can just jump. Yeah. Get in the hole. Because surely Puddlebuster's small enough to go into like tiny places. Alright, can't get in there. There's a curious book. Is this a djinn? Imagine. Is this like use?
An ordinary lamp. Not a trace of magic on it.
Alright, this is rubbish. Alright. I don't normally read books in this game, but this has me intrigued. Normally, especially when I'm playing as Twilight Eclipse, who has never read a book in his life. The only book Twilight Eclipse would read would be his own diary, and it would just be an illiterate mess.
A bottle of wine.
What? Oh.
That. This book's owner had excellent taste.
So it's not a book. It's just a
Or
stash
maybe
of
a bit
wine.
drinking goblin.
Alright, never mind. Puddlebuster was quipping there, and I was speaking over it. Apologies. You can keep your scrolls in the book. I can keep my scrolls in my pocket, surely. I have nothing to hide. I'm pretty sure there's some loot in here. I say I'm pretty sure. I know damn well there's some loot in here. Look at me pretending I don't know. Can we get through this gate? Yeah, no one's stopping us. We're fine. We're fine. Did we kill that bugbear? No, that bugbear's alive. Just vibing. Leave him to it. Oh, we've got some hot tips here on how to access the voting. Very good. Glad to see people helping each other out. Glad to see that this is a community of helpers. Always looking out for those in need. Twilight Eclipse has no need for nerdy books. I mean, it is true. I am a bit ashamed. No, I'm not ashamed, actually. It's research. I was watching one of my own videos earlier. I was watching the Twilight Eclipse, the second video, because I'm planning like the writing stage of part 3, and I was like, I don't remember anything about this. I don't remember any of the like lines, or like if there's anything I set up that needs to be followed on. And I did pick up a few things that I did need to remember. These can go to Will, right? I feel like Will's the only one who can wear these. Send to Will. I don't think anyone else has proficiency in medium armor, but Will should. As a paladin, surely? I always forget where to look for this. Where is it? Where does it go? Why is it so hard? Armor. Yes, he can wear them. Great. Love that. Looking good. Looking fresh.
Still alive.
Anything
so
else?
That's progress.
Backpack. We got a bomb. Right, I need you all to remember that we have this. Obviously, Puddlebuster's carrying the bomb. We'll send the food to camp. I feel like we rested recently, didn't we? Yeah, we're all spell slotted and we're all suited, booted, slotted, botted, everything. Ready for the day ahead. Chekhov's bomb, indeed. That's actually, Grace, that's one of the things. Because in the second Twilight Eclipse video, there's the Chekhov's flask joke, which is, of course, you know, the sheep's... But yeah, I'll talk about the suddenly dying sheep in a second. But the Chekhov's flask thing, like, obviously the joke there is that... I don't need to explain Chekhov's gun, you can Google it. But, like, for those who know, the joke is that there is no payoff, right? But in Twilight Eclipse Part 3, there is a payoff. So actually, in hindsight, it will look like I had a plan all along. Let me just double check something. Not to metagame. I don't think there's any nudity at this bit, is there? Show genitals is off. Show nudity is off. No reason why. Just, don't worry about it. Now, if we were playing this tactically, I would position people strategically, but it's very important that Puddlebuster opens that door. So, maybe... Yeah, Puddlebuster needs to open the door. I mean, maybe we can resolve this diplomatically. And if we get into a scrape, it's on balance, we'll be fine.
Put my hands on everything.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
When did Puddlebuster get covered in blood, by the way? Is it because... Was it from murdering that tiefling? Or maybe the goblins? Cloud of Daggers in the barn sounds pretty plausible. Oh, I use Cloud of Daggers so much. Like, across all my saves. If Cloud of Daggers is available, I'm using it. If Cloud of Daggers has one fan, it's me. If Cloud of Daggers has no fans, I am dead. Etc.
Let's leave them alone. I don't want to be invited to the wedding.
Will, shut the hell up. No, like, with respect, Will. I don't mean to be rude, but you are not chat. The people have very clearly spoken. Eagle Tro, welcome to the chat. First message saying Will is a nerd. Came here to say this. Listen, I quite like the character of Will. I've not really explored him much in any content, shall we say. But in my private save, you know, I've seen him. No Scrim, hello. And Tail Monkey, wedgie for Will at the camp tonight. Yeah, maybe. Will disapproves. What is it that Will disapproves of, I wonder?
What the hell are you doing?
Right, think carefully, everybody. Big brain time. How do we deal with this situation? Excuse me? Excuse me. What? This is a new side to Puddlebuster if this is canon. Wow, that looks like an overwhelming vote.
ruined. Smash! Oh, smash you!
Look how tiny Puddlebuster is. I think that's the thumbnail, right, for the YouTube video, for the YouTube VOD. It's just Puddlebuster looking tiny next to these. Right, Lae'zel's a monk. I need to get my head in the game. Usually, I'm used to Lae'zel being like a reliable kill everything fighter. This Bugbear's gonna do something. Can we do anything to prevent it? Lae'zel can get right up to him. We could go for a topple. We could stagger the target, making it unable to take reactions. I think we try and topple. Can't Lae'zel, you can reach that. If you can get there, surely. I'm a believer in this. I think the game's going to change its mind.
Taking position.
Yeah, come on, Lae'zel. Come on. Right, here we... Is there anything? I'm trying to remember what else Lae'zel can do. That's basically it, right? Yeah, we topple. Watch this. Love that. Didn't work. We could do a main hand attack with this spear. Which is good against things with lots of eyes. Cast enlarge on the Bugbear. That would be an interesting move. Target is too close. We're not shooting a bow, Lae'zel. Chill out. Use your spear. Blinded. This spear is great. So blinded means what again? Blinded means disadvantage on attack rolls. We win. Game's over. Everybody go home.
Get out!
Oh, he's got that tenacity though. Right, what spells does Puddlebuster know? We've got sleep, which is always huge. We could put Gruko to sleep. We could... That does look like a nice cloud of daggers though. We've also... What are my sorcery abilities? Twin spell, quickened spell, and distant spell. Or we could Thunder Wave. Puddlebuster could run in and pop off the Thunder Wave. Does that hit Lae'zel? All creatures. That would hit Lae'zel, I think. Personally. Cantrips, nothing interesting. I think, honestly, there's nothing wrong with a good, honest Cloud of Daggers. We don't want to hit Lae'zel, but something like this sounds perfect. Oh, it did hit Lae'zel. No, it didn't hit Lae'zel. We're fine. He's going to die soon. Puddlebuster's going to run away. Yeah, Puddlebuster's going to leg it.
Time for a cold.
Astarion. This guy's probably going to die on his turn, right? Does Cloud of Daggers activate on your turn? Yeah, he's probably just going to die at the start of his turn, so I think we ignore him. I think Astarion. Astarion could do Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this would actually be crazy, right? Intelligence. Is it an it's a wisdom save? How likely is that? Oh, she's got no wisdom. This is going to work. Watch this. Yeah, she's loving it. She is... Oh, she's going crazy for it. Look how hard she's laughing. She's rolling. Me when... Oh, I don't have an end to that. My reaction when... You can finish the rest of that yourself. What can we do as a bonus action? An offhand attack doesn't sound great. We could rage. I don't know if that's necessary. This might be a play your instrument situation, which is a free action, I think. I think we just pop off a little bit of the power. Make the Ogress laugh and then pop out a little tune. Yeah, Astarion, that's perfect. Will, you're a Paladin. Will's also got momentum, I think. He's got momentum, so Will can... Does the laughter, if you hit them, does that stop them laughing? At the end of its turn or when it takes damage, it can try to shake the effect. Honestly, Will, I think you move in.
2 steps at a time.
We move in, and I kind of feel like we don't have that much to gain by hitting her, right? It's better if she... Although she's going to take... The problem with this plan is the daggers are just going to wake her up anyway, aren't they? Maybe this was a bad move. We could gain advantage against her. We already have advantage against her. The ability to potentially daze sounds pretty good. We'll pop this. And then we'll go for the Heart Stopper to make her lose an action, potentially. Will, you weren't meant to walk into the cloud of daggers, you melon. That wasn't the plan. Alright, not so funny anymore. Maybe that wasn't a very good move. Stay in the cloud. Miss. Miss. Will, hit her with the reaction. Oh, she did nothing. She did nothing. She was too dazed. Lazel. I feel like this guy's going to die. He's also way too busy doing what he's doing there. So I think we focus our efforts on your main gal over here. Hit her with the spear. Blind her. Watch this. Complete miss. Absolute whiff. You follow it up. You follow it up with... Oh, if I'd planned this, I could have pushed her into the cloud of daggers. Can I still do that? Is that still on the cards? Maybe.
On the move.
I don't think that's going to work. Alright, we topple. Get on the floor. Get back on the floor. And I think mission accomplished. He's dead. Puddlebuster. Puddlebuster's going to finish this off, I think, with a nice, easy eat this. Critical hit. Amazing. Great job. Run away.
These boots have seen everything.
Astarion could go with a nice... could go and hit with the axe.
With pleasure.
Easy kill. That was absolutely flawless. That is how you do it. That is how... That's the best that fight's ever gone for me. And believe me, I never skip that fight. I'm not missing that cutscene for the world. There are some things that simply cannot be skipped.
And move.
Do they have any loot? Nothing. Yeah, using the hideous laughter in the cloud of daggers was silly, but now we know that. We could sell these. Will could maybe even throw those javelins. Could happen. A mangled corpse. Anything for me? Nothing. Typical. Right. Now, we need to check up here. Because there is definitely an interaction, and that is for you to control.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
What are we saying? After I climbed up on that, after I specifically climbed up on that rock, the Leave gang have struck. It was bound to happen eventually. Nice to see that the Leave gang have finally woken up. Leave gang rolling out of bed at 8 PM UK time, because that's the kind of life they lead. Right, enough of that. Who cares? Didn't ask. Let's keep moving. Nothing beats a nice refusal of the call to adventure. Nothing sweeter. I'm going to pop a quick save just in case this cutscene goes weird. If the cutscene happens here, which it might not. Not that I know that there's a cutscene. How do you vote? Travis, I'm just going to say Travis. First of all, welcome to the chat. Second of all, it's using a Twitch extension. If you're on mobile, you will probably struggle. Some people reckon you can do it on tablet if you use a browser rather than the Twitch app. But it is the easiest way is on desktop. Survival failed. Looks like we're not chatting to... Oh, nobody sees anything. Alright, fine. That's interesting. I thought Raphael would be bothering us, but maybe not. Can we all make the jump? Will, can you make that? Nice. I don't think it's even worth popping a short rest. I think that last fight went so well that we can just
Anything of use?
roll it straight on.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
Let's talk to this hyena.
Very well.
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. Her offals smell irresistible. And while her blood feast has filled her, the hyena is not yet sated.
Come, see, my flesh becomes new flesh.
I forgot that we'd cast Speak with Animals. I've never heard that before. I don't normally bother speaking to animals because there's nothing to learn from them.
Comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You engrave her pained mules upon your heart. Her back arches impossibly, a grace made possible only by it being broken.
Yikes. Yikes, Puddlebuster. Yikes. Kuro Ioni, welcome back to the chat, by the way. Yeah, Raphael has clearly decided the vibes are off. We hitting this hyena? Oh, it's the Leaf Gang are back. They almost had another victory. I didn't realise the Leaf Gang were turning up today, but clearly, as I said previously, they've just now cast off their bed sheets or their duvets and joined the world. Right, we have advantage because it's bloated. Smashed it. Smashed it. Easy. Easiest thing of my life. Nobody strikes down defenseless hyenas quite like Puddlebuster.
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
Right, the other hyenas didn't like that. What are we saying, hyenas? Nothing? Yap? Is that all you got to say for yourself? Thinking long and hard about this move? Running off? Right. Will.
Forever dauntless.
Will, it's time for you to run as far as you can, which seems to be over here.
Fleet
I
of
miss
foot.
Eldritch Blast. I'm not lying. I'm not going to lie. I miss a bit of Eldritch Blast. However, this seems right. I don't think we need to use a Divine Smite here. Could use Divine Favor to give extra radiant damage on his weapons. I don't think we need to, though. I think we just hit it. Never mind. Should have done it. Should have done it. Would have been a kill. God's sake,
Well,
Will.
So much for peace.
Puddlebuster. This is not... Unless it is a Cloud of Daggers situation. Captain Metabolism, welcome to the chat. And please do pass my regards on to Flebby McNeil. These are, for people in the chat who don't know, these are people I know in real life. These are people who have been through many adventures with, including like D&D adventures, and we went to Wales once. It was a whole... Oh, it's crazy. The things we've done. The things we've seen. Maybe this is time for another Cloud of Daggers, actually. It would use up the other second level spell slot, but it would probably kill both of these hyenas. It would probably do that. Captain Metabolism, I should probably give you a VIP status, shouldn't I? I'll figure that out at some point. I think this is probably just a time for a twinned thing of some kind. A twinned firebolt? Is that a waste? Increase the range of spells by 50... No, this one. Cantrips also cost one sorcery point. Maybe I need to get a spell that works better with Twin Spell. You know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We're overthinking it. Let's just kill this guy. Eat this. Alright, 3 damage. That's what we came here to see.
At the ready.
We pull back.
Swift and lethal.
Lae'zel is going to finish off this
On the
one.
move.
She's going to do it with a little bonus action melee attack. How do I do that? How do I do a flurry of blows? Do I have to do it after an attack? What are the rules? Monk. I must have to do it after an attack. Let's do a regular attack. Beautiful. And she can't move any further, so let's... Wait, hang on. I could use this to dash. And then this is a... Alright, I could use this to dash and then stand next to this guy. Works for me. Do key points restore after a short rest? Poggle11. I've alerted the Gnolls. Whoops. Poggle11. Love your videos. They're really well written and straight up the funniest things you've seen in a while. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by and welcome to the chat. That is very kind of you to say. I am working on another Twilight Eclipse video. Please bear with me. I didn't mean to alert the Gnolls. I think we can take them, though. These guys look like one cloud of daggers. They'll be on their knees. These hyenas are just the pre-game. Not gonna work. Alright, it worked, but, like, it won't work again. I do swear. No, Poggle, I do swear. I just, I swear! Liz, I know all kinds of swear words. No, I just, I don't know why I didn't there, actually. Some part of my brain was like... don't swear. Yeah, I'll swear any time. Ask me anything about swear words. I'll tell you a million. I know a bunch. I don't know why. In that moment, I was just like, I'm not going to say the word shit, and I don't know why. Don't know why. Chat, is this a bard fight, or is this a barbarian fight? We need to make a decision with Astarion. Is this a battle that will be solved with anger, or is this a battle that will be solved with... with music? I never said I was cool, I just said I know swear words. It's a difference. Can I make the Gnolls dance? Do we have a spell that makes them dance? I don't think we do we? We've got a spell that makes them sleep. Or laugh even. We could make this one laugh. Maybe. Yeah, he does need to... You know what? I think he does need to be angry, but let's get him a bit closer first. Unless... Oh, I forgot to use Longstrider again. No, I've already used it. That's why everyone's moving so far. I think we pop Astarion over here for now.
Be quick.
And we have a little bard turn. We could even give some bardic inspiration to someone. Let's give some bardic inspiration to Lae'zel. There you go, Lae'zel. Have some of that. And now this is our opportunity to use a spell before we rage. We could frighten this Gnoll. Doesn't look very likely. We could make this Gnoll laugh. Doesn't look very likely. We could Thunderwave. Doesn't look very likely. Let's try and make this Gnoll laugh. We'll kill it with comedy. Nice. If you believe in yourself, that'll just work. If you believe in yourself enough, that'll work. Astarion, keep moving. This hyena's going to get nothing. Just run away. Run away, get a... what do you call it? Opportunity attack. Or do nothing. That's also fine. One's coming around the back. Right up in Puddlebuster's business. Could just put it to sleep. Yeah, you know what? You, my friend, are out of sight. Alright, run over here.
Have to keep going.
Surely we can see it now. You are a problem for later. We'll deal with you. We'll deal with you on a future turn. Lae'zel is going to deflect missiles, obviously. Forgot she could do that, but love to see it. Send them right back. Missed. Will. That thing's chilling. I think we go for the one that's not chilling. I think we run over here.
Finding my way.
Actually, I think we do Lae'zel's turn first. Let's kill this hyena. We kill the hyena with the flurry. Love that. We move on up, I think. Lae'zel keeps going. Lae'zel's coming for this one. Will.
No holding back.
You have to deal with this one, and you can kill it by yourself. I believe in you. Because you're going to hit it with a Divine Smite, Will. Now, before you do that, Will, you're going to give some extra radiant no, before you do that, Will, you're not going to do that because you don't have Channel Oath charges. You're going to give yourself Divine Favor. And now you're going to Divine Smite it. And you're not going to miss. Oh, that was sick. 1 HP. 1 HP. Get on my level. Killing with comedy is the game on hard mode standard. Actually, if you've been to any of these streams, we typically kill with spells. It's usually magic. But, you know, if you've not been here before, you wouldn't understand that. I forgot about these guys. I forgot about these ones. I completely forgot about these ones. Should we hit them with a thunder wave? Yeah. Let's hit them with a thunder wave. Right.
This way.
We go here. That looks like it's gonna... Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Pushes away all creatures and objects. So, how do I do this in a way that... Right. Can I get them both off the cliff? Ah, and we can loot them. What a pro gamer moment. That's the best thing I've ever done. That's literally nothing in my life has ever or will ever come close to that. Can't get over there to do an offhand strike to finish that off. We could give Will some bardic inspiration though. There you go, Will. We've not yet had to rage, but maybe there'll be time soon. Get in there. Oh, are they alive? They're alive! Sudden rush. Alright, we'll see them in like 10 minutes. Alright, we'll see them in like 1 minute. Right, that one's sleeping. You know what? Are these newborn gnolls in range? Probably not, is my guess. I was going to see if we could hit both of them with a fireball, but they're not quite in range. Could... In that case, Puddlebuster could maybe finish this one off so that Will's free to go and do something more useful. Yeah. Easy. That frees up Will, as intended. This one's sleeping. This one's raging, screaming, missing, sort of hitting occasionally. How do these guys have multi-attack already? That is not fair. Lae'zel.
Swift and lethal.
I need you to... We're not about to run into another fight, are we? No. Lae'zel, I need you... You're out of key points. I need you to blind this enemy.
No failure.
Lae'zel, I need you to punch this enemy. You know what? She's reliable. You can't say she's not reliable.
Battle favors the fearless.
Will, I need you to have an AoE, but you don't. Astarion, I need you... Astarion could probably kill both of these, actually. Because he's got a bonus action offhand melee. So we could go... We go over here. We pop a little bonus action offhand melee. It's a miss. Now, alright, we can't predict that. Sometimes that just happens. We do that, and then we pop an inspirational tune out.
This is my time.
Will. We do need to start doing something about this one. Will still has bonus damage going on. I think it's time to...
No time to waste.
Why is it not actually laughing? I kind of assumed that it would have like a laughing animation. Maybe I'm mistaken. I think we Divine Smite. Maybe not actually. No, we can long rest after this, it's fine. We can long rest whenever we want. Love that for Will. Great job, King. Slay. This Gnoll's about to give up. Alright, it's about to bite Astarion. That's kind of the same thing. We've still got old Sleepy Jimbo over here, who's not actually asleep anymore. Except... Oh, he's out of sight. You know what? We'll finish him later.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Puddlebuster, you need to free up Astarion. He's got more important things to be doing. Tied to Chaos, sure. Even with advantage, we miss. Puddlebuster, it's not your day. This Gnoll is going to ignore us. This Gnoll's going to chill out. How many multi-attacks do you get? Lae'zel with the kill. Lae'zel with the blinding. Might as well be a kill. You're blinded and at close range. I don't mean to... Look, I don't want to start making accusations, but that's bullshit. You were blind and too close. Who's healing Will?
Death's cold grip.
Astarion is gonna... Doesn't have any healing spells.
Victory awaits.
I guess we should pick Will up. But I'm kind of annoyed by this guy, so Will can wait. Yeah, deserved. And now, punching Will doesn't seem like it's the most useful thing to do. I guess we can stand near him. That again doesn't seem very useful. I don't think it's Lae'zel's job to heal Will. He can sort himself out.
There's blood in the air.
Astarion, can you pop a cheeky little stab? Done. And then throw a health potion to Will. Or maybe Will can just wait, honestly. People are saying throw a potion, people are saying leave Will. They're both valid. You're all right. We could mock him. We could put a light... You know what? Will. This will help you. Oh. What do you mean no target? Oh, it has to be an object. Alright, never mind. Puddlebuster could heal Will. Could isn't Will, though. Puddlebuster can run over here.
Way forward.
Does Puddlebuster have a potion to throw? Oh, Puddlebuster's got so many potions. Here you go,
Good
Will.
idea, I think.
There you go. This Gnoll's going to chill out. Dash. Will. Come on, man. Is he dead? Alright, Will's dead. Bad news, everybody. I guess we'll revive him. I'm not sure he deserves it, but... Will the Paladin is dead, everyone.
Let my name be known.
What a waste of a health potion that was. With the flurry.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Astarion, you're just too far away. You need to get closer. Let's go. Let's dash.
Moving.
We dash and we give Lae'zel some Bardic Inspiration. Because she doesn't yeah, she doesn't have it currently. Have some Bardic Inspiration, Lae'zel. Puddlebuster, you're way too far away to do anything. Get dashing.
One day, I'll catch a break.
Death is for failures, but we kind of like... We can't go and talk to Carlac without Will, surely. Puddlebuster, get up. This is getting embarrassing. Right, Astarion, pick up Puddlebuster. Puddlebuster's not allowed to die. Have Astarion throw Will's corpse. He's too heavy, I'm afraid. Will is too heavy to throw. Astarion's not that type of barbarian, at least not yet. Hit him with the blind. Hit him with the punch. Complete miss.
Time to kill.
Astarion with the bonus action. Could rage, but again, that doesn't seem particularly worthwhile at this point.
Keep them guessing.
Could just run over here. Puddlebuster is on 1 hit point, which is all she needs to... Is drinking a health potion even worth it? I say no. Dead. Right.
Place is over Gnolls.
Let's get Will up. I do have a... I assume I have a scroll of keep Will alive.
Place reeks of blood.
Do I have one?
Let's go.
Have I... Oh, we've got one. We got one, is that it? Oh no, Lae'zel's got one as well.
Can't give up now.
Oh, we've got 4, never mind. Yeah, he's fine. Come on, Will. Up you get.
Have to keep going.
Stop messing about. I wonder if he's got anything to say for himself after that. Like, I'm sorry. Armor class is increased by 5 and you're immune to the effects of magic missile. For how long? For how long? Oh, was that just for a turn? That's sad. Yeah, maybe a short rest.
Alfira wouldn't have harmed a housefly. A gentle young soul slain in her prime.
Will, you just died. Get over it. Talking about a dead tiefling who died like literally last stream, like a week ago. I think we go speak to Carlac and then we long rest. I think that's probably... I love that we're just spilling, like, just being like, Will, you got to hear this, but also lead gang are here. Team leave coming out in force. 50% leave. I swear last week there were way fewer of you guys here. Oh, sorry, did it not show you what the options are? Next time I'll scroll down so you can see them. Apologies. Let's pop a short rest. In fact, let's pop 2. Love that. Let's look at this Gnoll Hunter. Don't want a Gnoll here. That's just going to clog up my life. Mangled Corpse, you got anything for me? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Mangled Corpse. You got the goods. Gnoll Hunter, anything good? It seems to me that the mangled corpses of this world are where we want to be looking. Yeah, I guess the last option is always leave. Camp supplies. An open letter on oppression and peacocks. Sorry, I'm not reading that, and neither is anyone you showed it to in your real life. They probably scanned it. They probably said, oh yeah, no, you're right. You've got a point there. Yeah, totally. Something needs to be done about all this oppression. But they weren't giving you 100%. Because if they were giving you 100%, you would have gone down a path in life that led to you not getting eaten by gnolls. Right. Moving on. Do you think the newborn gnolls have anything? Like money? No, nothing. You're born penniless, you die penniless. Dead caravan agent. Oh, dead caravan agent. The answer to all my prayers. Yes. We got the sausages, we got the cheese. We got a quest item, is this? Shit. Direct orders on how to deliver a chest. Read. Deliver the chest to me unopened. Read the first sentence again. Open it and I will know because you will be dead. This is not a threat. This is what will happen if you open the chest. And this is from NF. Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage himself has ordered the delivery of this chest. Alright, interesting. We'll bear that in mind. Maybe we will find the missing shipment. Right, let's go find Carlac. And by find, I mean let's go and talk to Carlac, because I know exactly where she is. She's down here, right? Yeah, she's down here. She's over there. That's where she lives. I think I'll pop a save. Good evening, Namar1. Puddlebuster might open the chest, it's possible. That is the kind of thing she'd do. The thing is, I have no idea what Puddlebuster's going to do at any given moment. I am deeply concerned about what could happen. Like, the Druid Grove didn't need to go the way it went. That came out of nowhere. We were just talking to people, having a nice time. Shadowheart was there. Don't know where she is now. She might rock up to us when we go to the Goblin camp, actually. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have Carlac. I believe one of the internet's favourite characters. I leave her fate in your hands.
Well, well, well. How the Blade of Frontiers has changed. I thought you hunted devils, Will, not innocents. Were all those people in the Druid's Grove monsters? Or is the only monster you?
Carlac, Advocatus Diaboli.
Will's just going to ignore
I'm on
that.
the lecture on monsters by Zariel's servant. What happened in the Grove was a horror, one I won't ignore. But nor will I let a devil roam the coast unchallenged.
Please. The only devils here are you lot.
Hey. Come on now. That's crazy. That's crazy. She wasn't there. She doesn't know how this went down. Yeah, I love that Will did just go back to his normal, like, Advocatus Diaboli. He was like, listen, you might be right, but why are we laughing at Will's boots? It's drippy. He's a drippy lad. Alright, that's looking like a somewhat decisive win for number 2. Only just, though.
You're not the worst liar I've ever met. But you're daft as a brick if you think I'm going to believe that.
I don't think Carlac likes what we did at the Grove, everybody. I think the Grove thing might have annoyed her. Yeah, the barbarian look plus the shiny shoes. Alright, we'll try some persuasion. Before the vote changes. I think this is important enough to add the Tides of Chaos. Wow. That was close. We needed the Tides of Chaos there. Unless the first dice roll is what we were going to get regardless, but who knows.
You back away first, alright? One false move and you're dead. I've more important things to do today than kill a rat. Get the fuck out of here. Now. Before I change my mind.
Travis, thank you for the follow.
Frontiers,
what a moment to
you
follow.
fashion yourself a hero, but you lie down with dogs like this. That's just pathetic.
Oh, she off. Is this a no Carlac run? What if we talk to her again? Maybe we can bring her around.
Pretty sure I told you to fuck off, mate.
Oh my god. That's so rude. I guess we do, right? I guess this is a this is a Carlacless run. She gathering her supplies. It's over. It's over. What's she doing? Can we... Well... We do have Bardstarian, so we don't need her, per se. She told us to go away. Now, the thing is, the people are saying I vote kill. Kill her, get a corpse, and revive her in camp. Will it let us do that? Might as well kill her, then. Das Wundercat just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. Just a little reminder. Well, no, before we do that, first of all, Das Wundercat, thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate that a lot. It helps me out a great deal. I think talking to the Paladins before we resolve this is a good idea. I think we go talk to the Paladins. But yeah, thank you very much for subscribing. And just a reminder, for those of you who do have Amazon Prime, you are able to subscribe for free. You can give me your one free Twitch subscription a month, and I get some money from that. And you know what I spend that money on? I spend it on my own merch. I spend it on hats. I spend it on sweatshirts, and it all goes in a circle. I'm setting up an economy that functions by itself. It all relates to each other. For those who weren't here for it, there is a link to the merch store in my About section on Twitch, if you're at all interested in a hat or perhaps a sweatshirt. Let's go talk to the Paladins. I think this is definitely... I was going to say quick save, but the game saw it coming. The game knew what was up. There was never any doubt. What is this quest marker down here? Is it Carlac? Hunt down Carlac. We hunted her down. She wants nothing to do with us. She told us in very plain language.
Cut it out. There's the Gnolls out there.
Gentlemen.
Atine's friend. You're welcome to rest here. Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to.
Elfini, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, you could if that's what makes or breaks the deal, that's fine. I cannot commit to a life of crime. I have duties to uphold. What will the people do if I am locked away? If I'm locked away for life?
Believe me, she's no tiefling but a devil. We were lucky to escape. Just yesterday, the devil Carlac slaughtered countless refugees. An entire family met their end at her hands, including a pregnant mother. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her.
This Carlac person sounds crazy. Crazy. Religion save failed. There is an extreme divide in the chat today. I think this feels like the most divided you lot have ever been. It seems like we're not... Alright, this fight's quite difficult. We might lose. But I guess we'll see what happens.
Fool. All you'll get is a broken skull.
Right, she's going to run away. Ignore me. Deflect missiles. Love it. Lae'zel, I thought you were going to deflect the missiles. Love attacking followed by Hunter's Mark. That's such a... She's just like me.
My breath.
Right, Anders is the scary one. I mean, they're all a little bit scary. We can't put him to sleep. So if we can't put him to sleep, I don't know what we do, really. What does this do? We can get more spell slots. We could put him in a cloud of daggers. We could put him in a cloud of daggers and then run up with Lae'zel so he can't get away. Can Lae'zel get to him?
Time to strike.
Lae'zel can get to him. Yeah, I think we go for the old. We go for the old Lae'zel runs up.
I am death.
We go for a good old-fashioned get in your face.
My path be true.
We go for a good, honest flurry of blows, stagger, no, topple. He's too tough. He survived that. That's fine. Now we're going to blind him. This blinding spear is amazing. This blinding spear is absolutely the best. I'm loving every second with it. Now we pop off the cloud of daggers. Now that we know that he won't even be able to see what's happening. He's just going to know that it really hurts. Put him in one of these. And can we go upstairs? Puddlebuster upstairs?
Press ahead.
Up we go. Get the high ground. Which, if anyone's not played a Total War game before, now that we have the high ground, we essentially win. Can I could do a quickened spell. I could quicken and then... that doesn't seem worth it. We'll do that later. Lae'zel, you're done.
Cut and run.
I think we're raging, because we've used all of our bardic inspiration, so you know what that means. It means... it's a shame that Astarion can't quite get there. Unless... there's part of me that's like, we open this door and we go in here, but I don't want to pop the pod, if you get what I'm saying. XCOM fans, rise up. We could rage and then shoot some arrows, I guess. Or we could Vicious Mockery and then rage. No, you can't cut. Yeah, we could Vicious Mockery and then rage. I think that'll work and the rage won't end. Let's find out.
Quickly.
So we go for the double whammy.
Listen. Thou art saucy as gruel.
Thou art saucy as gruel. Ah! That's the combo. Then we get right up in their business. He misses the Divine Smite. Second one connects. Misses the Pommel Strike. Huge news. You can mirror image all you like, but a Cloud of Daggers doesn't discriminate. A Cloud of Daggers will hit whoever it needs to. Will, can you push him back into the Cloud of Daggers? Is the question. The question of the day. The answer is yes, ladies and gentlemen. The answer is yes. However, we can also just kill him. However, this is a bonus action. He didn't see that coming. Get it? Because he's blind. You get because he's blinded. Do you guys understand the joke? He's blinded, which means he didn't see that coming. Lay on hands on Lae'zel. Give Lae'zel one of these. Back in the game. And then we go block the door. What are you going to do? You're going to miss. Pathetic. You're going to get chopped into pieces. You're going to lose concentration on Hunter's Mark. You're going to cast it again. Lae'zel, push this nerd into the Cloud of Daggers. Wait. Eagle Tro, thank you for subscribing with Prime Gaming. I appreciate that immensely. Thank you very much. That makes everything easier. Thanks for doing it. Now, I think push is a bonus action, so I think we swing around here.
On the move.
We check how likely it is. Can't target self. I'm not trying to target self. I'm trying to... oh, it's not gonna... I don't think I can quite line this up right. I also don't know if we could push her far enough. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Alright, in that case, get blinded. Get blinded, get punched. Dealt with. Lae'zel, pop the door. Pop the pod, XCOM style. Let's get some vision. Okay.
Another fight. Let's go.
Puddlebuster might actually
Breathe deep.
get a nice opening here. Pop the door. Can't see anything. I'm guessing you can't do a Cloud of Daggers somewhere you can't see. Oh, with the gifted sub. Thank you very much, Das Wondercat. That's very kind of you. Gifted the tier 1 sub to X Real Big Cheese. X Real Big Cheese, you must be feeling like a pretty big deal right now. We're shutting this door. Thank you for that gifted sub. That's very kind of you. To gift a subscription in this economy, is there any greater gift Is there any greater gift than a Twitch subscription? If you didn't get a Twitch subscription for Christmas, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that there's no one in your life who truly appreciates you. Astarion, Lae'zel's in the way right now, which is unfortunate. Because Astarion needs to attack or he loses his rage. So what you could do... Right, hear me out. Lae'zel, get out the way. There's no hard feelings, Lae'zel. Had to be done. And now, so as not to lose the rage, we go for one of these. Can we attack? Right, even if he misses, I think this will still keep the rage going. Nice. Yeah, pushing someone into a cloud of daggers is funny. If that's all it takes to get a gifted sub, I am about to be a millionaire. I'm about to be the richest man alive. If you want to waste your turn trying to hold Astarion, what she doesn't know. She doesn't know that Puddlebuster's right behind the door. She doesn't know that Will is going to dash. Will's going to dash. She doesn't know that Will is going to climb this ladder.
Making my move.
And Will, can you go around the other side? Do you have the movement to get over here? Do you have any movement? You've got a teeny bit of movement, Will. Oh, you know what we could do, Will? You know what we could do? Bye. Oh, it doesn't get any better than that. Right. Not sure that was the quickest way to end this fight, but I do not regret it for a second. Astarion is presumably not being held anymore. Yeah, exactly. Right, Astarion. Astarion should be able to hit her from over here, I think. He's still raging. Critical miss. Critical miss. Can't get to her. Can angrily play the flute. The hat really does sell it, I think. Getting this hat was absolutely essential. Eagletro saying not Will's biggest fan. You will be. You will be by the time... But now that he's a paladin, I feel like he's going to win a lot of people's hearts. Lae'zel. Lae'zel, can you go as fast as the wind? Lae'zel could double her movement speed. Jump no longer requires a bonus action. Is it worth it? I feel like it's worth it to not give her a turn. Especially since we've already said we're going to long rest after this. Partly because I just want to advance the plot a bit. Lae'zel goes here. Easiest shot in your life, Lae'zel. Can't miss. There we go. That's how you do it. I don't think it's so much a matter of dodging an arrow after falling that distance. It's more a matter of being harder to hit because you're so far away. Because you have fallen off such a perilous cliff edge. Do I need to change the title of the stream? I probably do, right? Chat controls Dark Urge. What would make people join? Chat controls Dark Urge. Will. No. You know what? Just chat controls Dark Urge. That'll do. We no longer need the Carlac line. We'll take the soul coin, though. I'll take a soul coin all day. Yeah, Astarion did have the high ground. It is very confusing. I saw a wooden hatch. I see a cupboard. I see a basket. Obviously, we're checking. Will Carlac join? That is nice. Very true, Flameboy314. Will Carlac join? I think I might steal that for streams on hard mode. Will Carlac join the team? We need to decide what we're doing about Carlac. I guess one option is just leave her. Sword of Justice. Will? I feel like Will needs a Sword of Justice. And also, what is Will's current armor? Because Will needs to beef up a bit, I think.
Sharp as ever.
Catfisher893, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll do a poll about Carlac. I think that's the way. Yeah, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that immensely. This is slightly better on the armor class front. And, like, this other thing seems a bit... I think what's more relevant is being hit less often. Yeah, now he's looking noble. Plus we add the Sword of Justice. Look at this man. This is the most just man I've ever seen in my life. Everyone's beginning... Apart from Lae'zel, everyone's beginning to dress the part.
Pride of the gate.
Lae'zel just still dressing like Lae'zel. Why isn't Will wearing the ringmail? Now that is a question.
Sharp as ever.
Why isn't Will wearing the ringmail? Because... I guess because I can't read? Can he wear that? Can he do heavy armor? Yeah, he can. Alright, yeah. Fair point. Fair point, well made. Fair point, well made. There he is. Looking swell. Should have put that on sooner. Probably would have prevented him from dying earlier.
Let's get going.
I think, by the way, you should be able to access all the characters' inventories, by the way.
Open up.
I think you can see, using the extension, everything they've got. I've obviously not had a go myself because I've been too busy controlling the action. I do kind of feel like Paladin for... Yeah, I agree that Paladin makes a lot of sense for Will. I don't want to search all these sacks. We don't have time.
Simple enough.
We'll search this basement. This cellar. Do we have an official name for our band of churges? Not really. That's not to say we can't. Can Will
Defender
use a
of the
shield
people.
as well as this sword? Or is this sword too big? I would understand if this sword is too big. Is it versatile? No, it's a great sword. It is a great sword. Alright, fine. He doesn't need a shield. Just don't get hit. If you don't get hit, you don't need a shield. Don't think too much about that. Don't try and question it. Multiclass after Paladin into Warlock is the way to go. That sounds to me like someone's trying to be optimal. Sounds to me like someone's thinking about the objectively correct move. Eldritch Blast with heavy armor. No, okay, that does make sense. I'm with you now. Do we have the key for this? No. Lockpicking impossible. Wow. They really said, we're going to railroad you now. Once Will is a paladin, his storyline makes no sense with his demon pact. Yeah, I guess it's crazy out here. Does this happen on everyone else's game, by the way? When I leave an area where people are dead and then I come back, they die all over again. I don't know if this is some setting I've got that's messed up, but when I leave an area with a bunch of dead bodies and then I come back and as it's loading, they'll all like stand there T-posing and then they'll all die. You've never had this. It happens on yours, Eagle Tro. Okay. Right, okay. It might be... It's probably that I've got the settings too high or something, but I can't compromise the visual aesthetic of Twilight Eclipse's face, so if we have a few glitchy moments, that's fine. Glad I'm not the only one. Search this loser as well. Scroll of Melf's Acid Arrow. Love that. We'll need these. That's a fortunate find. Dead Toll Collector. Nothing. Right, we're camping. We're going to camp. The key is around here. Listen, Heldrip, the key may well be around here. But we're going to camp. We'll check Alfira's pouch. I feel like we looted her. Yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about. Nobody wants to talk to us. Church, is there anyone you want to talk to? Is there anybody around here that anyone's like, I really, really want to have a discussion with Astarion or Lae'zel or Will? Because if not, we're just going to sleep. I guess if we're having a conversation, we can do it in our pajamas anyway. I feel like Puddlebuster needs something a bit different to this. Something like this isn't working for me. We need to find some new pajamas. Right. I'm saying, I think, as a courtesy, I'm going to talk to each of these characters once. And you can all vote to leave if you want to. That's your right.
I have something to ask.
But I think we deserve to develop relationships.
Just so you know, I don't judge you for what happened to that bard, Alfira. But the look of guilt on your face was priceless.
See, look, we're getting unique Dark Urge chat. We would have missed this otherwise. Are we flirting with Astarion right now? Is this the line? Have we found the path?
I I don't care, really. But you could have been more subtle about it.
Unless people are desperate for me to press tell me about yourself, I'm going to skip it. Because, you know, I'll give you the option. I'll leave it in your hands. Maybe you want to learn. I see. Maybe I was wrong. It seems like a good chunk of you do want to learn. Not enough of you, though. Oh no, enough of you. What a roller coaster that was. Who needs anything else?
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Doubt, 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 doubt. Right, now we're leaving. I'm not going to leave him in camp. That's not an option I'm giving to you. This is not a solo run. Lae'zel, what's new?
I was no friend to Alfira, but there was no sense in killing her. I'll be watching everyone in this camp like a hawk.
She doesn't know.
Especially you.
She might know. Lae'zel's not been watching The Trust on Netflix, because if she had been, she would know that you can't trust anyone. Right, there's a lot of options here. Don't vote for option 7, because I'm not going to click it. There's these ones, and then 8 is leave. Is it? All right, I'll give you a second. Does it not show you what the options say on the extension? This is a closely fought race. But it looks like we want to tell Lae'zel about our urges.
Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too many, though, and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My suggestion: attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up.
She's an ally. She's a Dark Urge ally. Lae'zel gets us. Lae'zel understands us. Hashtag Team Lae'zel. Hashtag Lae'zel X Puddlebuster OTP / the true pairing / leave. Oh. Interesting. I love the people who are just consistently going for this one, by the way. Being like, Lae'zel, you gotta believe me. It wasn't me, Lae'zel. Lae'zel, please. Right, let's talk to our favourite Paladin.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
What we said to Will. Option 7, don't bother voting for it. 8 is leave, and the rest are on the screen. Oh. Love that we're just going around the camp telling people what we think. We're not talking to Will. People don't want to talk to Will. All right, fair enough. The people have spoken. Walk up to Will, let him talk about his life, leave. Right, what about Scratch?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I have a feeling I know how this one's going to go. I have a strong suspicion that I know how this one's going to go. Yeah, that's what we wanted to see. Oh yeah, I forgot about Gale's hand. At least it's with us. Like, it's kind of like he's part of the party. It's kind of like we're taking Gale with us wherever we go. Arguably, using him more than we would if he was in the party, because what use is a wizard when we have a sorcerer? Although I guess we probably would have respec'd him into like a cleric or something. You can't be like a cleric of Mystra, can you? That'd be sick.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Nice, we did it. Good dog. You can be a cleric of Mystra, so we could have had Gale as a cleric of Mystra. That probably is not what people would have voted for, though. As cool as it would have been, that's probably not what people would have done. Last playthrough was a cleric of Mystra. Alright. The thing about this game is there's so many like potential playthrough ideas where it's like, that would be sick. But the game takes forever to play. Like, I've just started Act 3 in the Twilight Eclipse save. Like, I've got to the first area of Act 3, and I went online and I was like, how long does Act 3 take? Because I want to like finish the game as Twilight Eclipse. so I like know what's going on. And people are saying like 40 hours. It's like 40 hours. I've got...
Let's see what this does.
That's going to take forever. It's going to take 40 hours.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony.
Wild Magic playthrough does sound like a lot of fun, Mr. Arthur Till. That definitely sounds like a fun way to do it. I respect it.
You would have given anything to have seen it. As you jolt awake, too many questions plague you. When the proud deed of her death was yours, why do you have no recollection of it?
Milady? Jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last!
Who's this creep?
Sceleritas fell!
That's like he heard me. Yeah, who the hell is
Your
this
loyal
exactly?
and ever adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long.
With respect, who is this creep? Eagle Tro with the topical... This is Dominic Cummings, a little hook-nosed creature that appears out of thin air. If he knew what you were saying about him in this Twitch chat, that would be the end of his career. He would simply leave public life. Is he still in public life? I feel like I've not heard about him in a while. One for the scholars, one for the people who are truly paying attention.
My lordly reprobate, I missed you ever so. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road.
Cremo, looks like we're embracing the urge. What you need to bear in mind is it looks like we're embracing the urge today. Because if there's one thing I've learned, it's how changeable this playthrough is. Just depends what kind of mood people are in. There's no leave option. Leave gang in crisis right now. Leave gang HQ, there's alarms going off. There's people slamming 555, but it's just not working. Nothing to be done. We have to speak to this creature. This little house elf looking guy. Very close. But it looks like we're talking about fair perfumes.
My, we will be reintroducing necrophilia to your schedule in no time. Anyways,
excuse me.
I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance.
Yeah, did he say reintroducing?
You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity.
Let's not... Can we get a chat log? Is there a chat log? Dialogue history. Right, hang on. Let's analyze this. We will be reintroducing necrophilia to your schedule in no time. So, canonically, according to this little goblin, and who does look like a bit of a liar, canonically, canonically Puddlebuster is or was into some things that are not very nice. If you don't know what that means, Google it, but don't Google it on the family computer, okay? Wait till your parents have gone out and then cycle down to the library and slam your fist down on the desk of the library and demand to know what necrophilia is and say, nobody will tell me. I keep hearing this word everywhere I go. Nobody will tell me what it means. Here in the library, I'm going to find my answers. And then you realize, obviously, that the library isn't open anymore because it shut down years ago. So what you're in is currently a Costa. But that's what you need to do, okay, if you don't know that word. Anyway, vote. Oh my, wow. A torn church. A church divided. The people want answers. I can understand actually why the people would want answers, given what we've learned.
Though I would love to regale you with your past triumphs, I cannot. I am forbidden to interfere. Our betters will not allow it. Be true to yourself, my lady.
The DM's like, I can't tell you that now. I've planned many more sessions. I can't tell you all the answers right away. Now, go kill some wolves. Yeah, my lady indeed. Who's sliding around today? Oh no. Normally at camp everyone starts sliding away. Maybe they'll do it in a second. Right, let's have a look at this cloak. The Deathstalker Mantle. Once per turn, when you kill an enemy, shroud yourself in primeval darkness to become invisible for 2 turns. Now, there are going to be 2 types of people reading this item. There's going to be the types of people who are going to go, which character gets the most kills? We should give it to them. And there are going to be the types of people who immediately put it onto Puddlebuster because she is the main character. Even if it does clip weirdly. Even if it does clip a little bit weirdly at the back. I think we have to leave it on Puddlebuster. It's hers. It was given to her. We're not here to min-max. Well, maybe we are. Maybe we are, but not right now. Gale's severed hand stays with Puddlebuster, and so does the Deathstalker Mantle. Looking sick. And what kind of sorcerer doesn't have a cape? Tail Monkey. I'm going to upload this video as a stream to YouTube, so I'm not going to repeat what you've said, but people could read it. People can read it. They can see what was said, and they can comment on it accordingly. Yeah, Veskyfish, the Alfira... Oh, the little circle, yeah, that was from last time. That's in the VOD. On YouTube, the one I uploaded yesterday. That has, by the way, uploading the VODs to YouTube, I've been messing around with all kinds of really stupid thumbnails because it doesn't matter. Because it's on, like, the channel that nobody cares about. I've been putting some truly shameless thumbnails. What are you all laughing about? Corpse loving cape? Alright. Very suspicious when I start seeing ha 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 in the chat and I haven't said anything funny in 40 minutes. So, what's going on? Who's coming after my spot? Who's decided they're going to take over the stream? Now, we have a few options here. We could go and get killed by the Githyanki Patrol, which maybe isn't what the people want. We could go to the Goblin camp, which I think is probably one of our better options, or we can go down to see whatever's going on down here. And I think that is a perfect opportunity for a little poll in the chat. So, chat. Poll. And I will create the poll. We go poll. We go where to? Question mark. Gobbers or Ethel's house. Or I guess third option, kill Carlac. I guess that's the secret option. Because if we go back to Carlac, she's just going to tell us She's going to tell us to fuck off again. So there's the poll. Poll's live. I'm obviously not going to vote in the poll. People who are saying we revive her, I don't know how we would carry her, because every corpse we've been up to, it said it's too heavy. That's crazy. Alright, Carlac, your days are... I was going to say your days are numbered. They're not numbered. 0's not a number. It's looking like your days are just done. Finished. She might like us this time, yeah, but the option didn't say talk to Carlac. It said kill Carlac, so... It's looking pretty likely, unless there's a last-minute swing towards the gobbers. Is she... The question is she still there? Is she still packing her bag? She is still packing her bag. We went to bed, we got back up. She's still just packing her things. Let's give her one last chance to be nice. No, you know what? Let's not. You voted to kill Carlac. The people have spoken. Everybody crouch. Let's make this quick and painless. Will. Will should do the honors, surely.
Quiet as a moonbeam.
Not my church. Yeah, Will can do the honors. I didn't tell the rest of you to do a thing. Right, Will. I think we hit her with the lacerate while she's not looking. We hit her with the divine smite, honestly. Her attitude's gone down.
Hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Is she going to attack? She is going to attack. Right. Really, Will should do the honors, but Lae'zel does have a turn, so maybe Lae'zel's just going to do it. Lae'zel's going to assist. Actually, before she has... No! I didn't mean attack Astarion. Lae'zel, that's not what I meant. Astarion was going to play her a little tune. I did not mean to attack Astarion. I just meant to see her off to hell with a nice little jaunty tune.
Time to strike.
Right, Lae'zel, you've disgraced yourself there. Give her a little punch. Nice.
Let's have some fun.
Astarion, I'm sorry about Lae'zel attacking you. Can you finish this off for us? You know what that means.
Time to push my luck again.
It falls to the one, the only. 42% chance to hit. The one, the only. 65% chance to hit. What's Shocking Grasp? Not enough movement. Alright. I see how it is. Sorry to the Carlac fans. Yeah, apologies to the Carlac enjoyers. Love how Puddlebuster just turned invisible to make a point. Kirioni using the 07 despite being a subscriber and having access to the exclusive salute emote. That's mad. What a... Some people have to swim against the tide. Let's loot her and then we'll talk to Will. Oh, let's loot her. Let's give this... Will, you can have these health potions. The Scroll of Revivify is going to Puddlebuster. These leather gloves are going to be sold, so Lae'zel can carry them. Same. Oh, Lae'zel could probably wear that, actually. Carlac's infernal trousers. You know what? You know what, Puddlebuster? We were saying you needed some new pajamas. Sacrifice Lamb is now following. Thank you very much. Appreciate the follow. No Astarion with Twilight Eclipse, no Carlac with Puddlebuster. What's next? When there's no Carlac with Twilight Eclipse either. These weapons we can sell. Lae'zel can carry them. We just need to find a merchant who isn't dead. We can open the alchemy pouch and ignore it. We can open this pouch and ignore it. Right. We can't... Is anyone strong enough to pick up the body? I don't think they are. I think she's too heavy.
I crave blood.
It says too heavy. I don't think we can carry this body. Keep the shoes for all of chat. What do you mean? Whose shoes? Carlac's shoes. Right. Now, here's the question. Puddlebuster.
No one stopped me yet.
Is this an outfit? Is that the outfit? Her infernal trousers? Is it just called that? Tasteful boots. Right, let's just have a quick look. Puddlebuster. I don't know about this. I don't know about that. Not a fan. I thought it might be cool, but it's not. It's not the vibe. I don't think that's the look. I do not think that's the look. I think we keep searching. Put it on Barbstarian. Now that is a point. Now we're really thinking. Right, so Puddlebuster, you can have your normal clothes back for now. We'll send these to Astarion. Very true. Send to Astarion. And we'll send the shoes as well. Astarion is currently wearing padded armor. Does his armor class go up if we take his armor off? Yes. Astarion. Wait. What? Hang on. There it is. Thoughts? Everybody, thoughts? This is what I'm proposing. What are our thoughts on this? Any opinions on what's going on here? I think this might be happening. I think this is the way. Add hat. Yeah. How do I? The problem is because this is armor and this isn't. Can we wear this as armor? I don't know how to make that. I don't think there's a way to do it. Take out the pants. What, these? Take out the pants. You can't for camp clothes. Right, so the symbol above the pants. Well, that's just that. Is that the I guess that's another way to look at it. That is the other option. This is I don't know. I don't know. What are we thinking? Because the other option is, like, we can't go back to armor because his armor class has literally gone up since I took the armor off. I think we certainly keep this as his camp outfit. Yeah, the clickbait potential is strong. Vote on what though? What's the vote? I don't know what I'd even put in the vote. What happens when you take the underwear off with nudity off? I don't know, and I don't want to check. I'll check off stream. I think. Here's what I'm going to say. For now. Well, this is the toss-up, isn't it? Do we want the hat, or do we want the trousers? I guess that's the poll. I think that's the poll, isn't it? It's between the hat and the trousers. I'll make the poll now. Because we're doing one of them. Hat or trousers. The look. Alright, the poll is live. Leave is not an option on the poll. So this is, for reference, this is the trousers. This is the hat. So that's hat. That's trousers. These are the two looks we're deciding between. We've got the hat. We've got the trousers. It seems overwhelmingly like people are leaning towards the hat. That this is the look. I don't know what's... It is quite barbarian, you know? If you're combining the, like, disdain for clothes of a barbarian and the sort of eccentricity of a bard. Yeah, maybe I do owe this to the Astarion fans. That's true. I do. That's another thing I get a lot of comments about. Like, those videos only pick up a few comments now and then these days because most people have seen it by now. Where does he keep his flute is an excellent question. Right, this is the look. But yeah, I get a lot of comments of people that are very upset about what happened to Astarion.
Is that blood?
Right, anyway.
No, never mind.
Your minds are as one. Will sees you attack his infernal target in his mind's eye. Carlac's defeated.
Carlac is fallen.
You were there.
I should be celebrating.
What?
Making toasts, roaring in victory. So,
Bro,
Why
you
am
were
I
there.
frozen in doubt? Tell me it was right to strike her down.
You struck her first, Will. You literally started it. What happened with Carlac is the chat voted to kill her, I'm afraid. Yeah, Will, you went in with the divine strike. Puddlebuster with the who cares didn't ask. Yeah, what is Will talking about? Man is waffling. Is it because we didn't start it in a dialogue? And he's like, that's crazy. I just found out that I'm just hearing this for the first time. Just heard that Carlac is dead. The clickbait potential with Astarion here is strong. There's no question.
I care. Damn it all. I vowed to hunt vicious monsters, not join their ranks.
Enough whinging already.
Oh,
You
Lazel.
should be drunk on the kill, not drowning us in crocodile tears.
Right you are, Lazel. I've slayed myriad devils, each one a threat to Faerun. I've torn the horns from their heads without a second thought. Why should this time be any different? My prey has fallen. Hail the blade.
Veskyfish, thank you for the gifted sub. That's very kind of you. Is that because of Astarion's new look or because of Will's short-term memory loss? Whatever the reason, thank you very much. And Headmick, enjoy your emotes. I wonder if this will break his oath. He got over it pretty fast. Will backing down the second. Lazel gives him shit. Yeah, very true. Hail the blade, hail to me. Yeah, Will stopped working, it's true. Ever since he changed to a paladin. Ever since he abandoned being a warlock. I do want to see, people said there's like a unique thing where his patron makes fun of him. I want to see if that's real.
Well then, hail to our champion, and let there be no substitute for victory.
Oh, now we're stuck in a regular old conversation with Will. Option 8 is leave, option 7 is one we're not picking, and then there's 1 through 6 if you're interested. Few people want to learn a bit more about Will, however the vast majority are not interested. Right. The thing, you know what the thing now is though? Anyone who joins this stream is going to see Puddlebuster, makes sense, Will, makes sense, Lazel, sure, and then we've got Astarion, who is not dressed for the occasion. He's gonna get cold. Scroll of... Will that work? Will that work? That is an interesting question. Can we revive her? We can revive Carlac. We are technically allowed to revive Carlac. That is a possibility. So, I guess we vote on it, because a lot of people voted to kill her, but this has to be a poll, surely. We have the ability to revive Carlac, which will confuse Will even further. Revive Carlac, question mark. Yes. No, this is final, by the way. Whatever people vote for here, I will abide by. It would be awkward. It would definitely be awkward. Take a lot of explaining. Yeah, this is going to be... Do you think she's going to be all burnt? Also, we've taken all of her clothes, so I'm really hoping that I'm not going to get banned from Twitch. I've turned nudity off, so it should, like... Surely it'll, like, give her a bra or something. Infinifty, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you back. Yeah, this is going to be... We didn't take her head. No, this is going to be... I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm quick saving. Have the devs anticipated this? I assume if it was an innocent mistake. Right, just in case. Just in case, look. Accessibility. Accessibility. Show genitals is off. cinematic nudity is off, okay? I have done everything in my power. Now let's see what happens when we bring her back to life. Carlac, you can go here. She's dressed. We're safe.
Pretty sure I told you to fuck off, mate.
That couldn't have gone any better. I feel like we abide by that, right? I feel like that's
Pretty sure I told you to fuck off, mate.
Alright, I mean, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, okay, let's go to the goblins. Let's get ourselves over to the goblin camp. I feel like there's a... that's the kind of thing people would make a YouTube short about. Here's what happens if you kill Carlac and then bring her back to life. In Act 1 of Baldur's Gate, with like an AI voice as well. In Act 1 of Baldur's Gate, you can find a tiefling called Carlac. She seems like she is troubled, but secretly she has a dark past. Something like that. You know what? This is a good opportunity to talk about this. There is an insidious development in the world of channels popping up on YouTube that are promising people that they can automate a YouTube channel and make loads of money off of it. Like, there's loads of them. And even worse is the channels that, like, not to name names, but channels like vidIQ, for example, who, you know, they're supposed to just be talking about YouTube SEO and, like, boring stuff like that. How to make thumbnails that people want to click, blah, blah, blah. They keep releasing videos about, here's how you can use AI to automate your creativity process. And it's just a guide on how to make the most pointless content. Like, I watched one of these videos and it was someone explaining how to make a short about a tiger. And it was just like footage. The final product was footage of a tiger. And it was like this AI voice being like, tigers are one of the oldest predators in the world. A tiger survives on a diet of blood. Like, just pointless, brainless, like, worthless content. And it's like, either that takes off and you have loads of people making utter shite and just spamming YouTube with it until YouTube does something about it, or you have a bunch of people wasting loads of their time automating the process of creating dog shit. It's just a lose-lose. Like, nobody wins. And it's, you know, I have, that is my strong feeling on it. I don't think this is gonna age terribly. I don't think that it's going to put people who actually put effort into stuff out of pocket. But I do think it's gonna spam YouTube with a bunch of rubbish. I've considered for a long time making a video, like, I think at some point, probably not this year because I'm busy, like, I've told ChatGPT to write me a script before and it was not a good script. It was not good. A few people were requesting we pick up Shovel. Can somebody remind me where Shovel is? I feel like Shovel's in this town somewhere, but I can't remember where. Can somebody remind me where to find Shovel? Because again, I feel like it's somewhere in this town. Totally agree. Why is he naked though? He's not naked. He's got a hat. And it's because we discovered that Astarion's armor class is higher when he's not wearing the armor that he's carrying. Under Blighted Village, but where? Where under Blighted Village? Here's what happens if you resurrect Carlac in Act 1 of Baldur's Gate. Carlac is a tiefling barbarian with a history of working with the devil, but if you kill her in Act 1, you have the opportunity to see something incredible. And then it just cuts to that clip of her going, I thought I told you to fuck off, mate. And that's the end, and then it loops. And that's why, here's what happens if you know, like that. It makes itself. Apothecary cellar. Okay, right, easy. Yeah, fans were moved to tears by this rare scene. Statistically, less than 1% of Baldur's Gate players have seen this one incredible scene. It's just Carlac telling them to fuck off. In the pharmacist's basement, The building right next to the waypoint. Thank you, the Sorlock, and also welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Honestly, I think you can make a killing doing the AI voiceover. I'm sure if people wanted to, there's probably enough of my voice on YouTube that they could do that. I would not be happy about it, but I don't know how easy it would be to stop. I'd rather just do a fake AI voice. Latch behind the bar. Latch behind the bar. A latch behind the bar. Is it not just in this... Do you mean the hatch behind the bar? There's a specific chest when we get down there. Alright, we're going to have a look. Because I just want shovel. I'm not that interested in all this. There's always time to pivot into AI. There's always... But this is the thing. Like, the thing that disappointed me most is, like, the channels like vidIQ who really push it. And it's because their tool uses AI. It's because they've got, like, a tool for, like, using AI to, like, generate thumbnails for you, which I think is a bit less insidious. Not thumbnails, sorry, titles. Like, I think that's fine. If you want to use an AI to, like, suggest titles and then you pick the best one, that's a reasonable, beneficial use of AI. But when it's writing your whole script, and when it's literally basically editing the video for you, like, at that point, what are you doing? Where is Shovel, by the way? Where does Shovel live? I've definitely accidentally drunk the suspicious poison before. I'm not really here for... I mean, I'll pick up a few... I guess I'll pick up this elixir as well. Hell yeah. In one of the coffins. Alright, we have to get to the coffins, right.
That's curious.
That's curious. A button.
Let's see.
Pull that. Right. So we go through here. Specific coffin. You meant specific coffin. That's fine. This looks like a perfectly safe area. Let's go talk to... I was about to say pop a quick save, but it looks like we're fine. The game's got us covered. Let's go talk to the mirror. The first coffin on the right. This one here. Interesting. I'm not going to come down here without talking to this mirror, though. And then we'll check that coffin.
Speak your name.
Might as well get the necromancy of Thania, maybe.
Enchanted mirror. Raw magic leashed to a bauble. Almost sad.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. I'm Zebo Haradok. We love to see a gnome option. We love to see a dedicated gnome dialogue option.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Puddlebuster is 100% an ally. No question. I think Puddlebuster... Because remember, Puddlebuster, we've aged... Like, she's a bit along the maturity scale. Puddlebuster will speak to you about any concerns you're having. She's an ally of all who need an ally. But also an enemy to all who wish to stay alive.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
This is what tests are like in your dreams. You like sit down in an exam hall. First question: what think you of the Zolkir known as Zastam? It's like, that's not a word. you can't ask me a question like that. That is nonsense. I had a recurring dream. Speaking of, I had a recurring dream, not while I was at school, but like many years later, when I was at university and beyond, where I would be doing an exam. I'd be sitting like a GCSE exam in the car park of the school I went to.
You are no Zolkir.
Very unsettling.
But are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
And a regular Professor Snape over here. Tell me, Potter, what is the difference between monkshood and wolfman? Where am I the friend?
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
Have you lot got the wiki open? Is there is there a collective work being done here to choose all the right answers? We're about to free this mirror. Some truly heroic stuff about to go down.
No. This is my purpose. I know nothing else, but you cared to ask.
Ah.
No others ever did. Thank you.
Let us in then.
Be welcome.
Ah, yes. Finessed the mirror. Astarion is inspired. I didn't know you could do that. That's cute. Every other time I've been here, it's just led to me being attacked by corpses. Speaking of, first coffin on the right, you say. Scroll of Summon Quasit. Permanent. Cast spell. Lovely.
Oh, shit-pilling toe rag.
Shovel, you need to render, mate.
Shovel, never feed Shovel, now call Shovel.
You recognize the tiny fiend, a quasit. Wicked creatures, often used as familiars.
Hey? What is you? Why you smell like that?
The people were crying out for Shovel, it seems. I'm sorry it's taken so long. I didn't realise Shovel had such a loyal fan base. Oh, people don't know about Shovel. Yeah, Shovel's great. In my non-content playthrough, Shovel's always there. Turning invisible, frightening people. Running ahead so that it draws all the aggro.
No, not your beef slab. Inside. Master Illy is death and silk. Your magic is thunder and pain. Don't like it. No magic, please. Is good, servant. Very good.
Alright, think carefully here. We can't just summon Shovel and then be really mean to them. Unless we can. If that's what people vote for, then that's what happens. As ever, it's entirely in your hands. I'm just sitting back here, pressing buttons. Honestly, quite possibly the laziest Twitch stream on the platform right now. Because there are people out there, you know, there are people out there with hundreds, thousands of viewers who are like putting on a whole show. They're riffing. They've got all their like pre-prepared material of like really killer jokes. And then you've got people with like very, very few viewers who are, you know, working really hard trying to keep the people they do have there. And then there's me just going like, huh, you guys voted for 3, I'm going to press 3.
Hey? Old master. Boring master. Doesn't call in a long, long time. Maybe dead, maybe not. Thunder Master is nice. Doesn't hit Shovel, so Shovel tells you. Be careful of the book. Master Illy is horny for the book, but book is not horny for him. Good with tongue. Good at cutting them out, too. Tell you secret. Illy weak. Illy never finish book, but Master can do it. Read book, conquer book. Yes.
I guess maybe we should do this, right? This is the whole evil book thing. I've never actually conquered the book, but I feel like if anyone could conquer the book, Puddlebuster could do it. I was originally down here just thinking, oh yeah, let's get Shovel, but now I'm thinking, actually, this could be the start of a whole adventure. Maybe before we go to the Goblin camp, we master this book. Let's creep on in here. We're not going to read the research notes because we're not nerds. We are going to get a scroll of Featherfall, though. Never know it. Oh, I saw something really cool, by the way. I saw, speaking of YouTube shorts, I saw a YouTube short from some guy. I can't remember the channel name, unfortunately. It was some guy who was doing... It was a clip of him doing an honor mode run. And you know the bit with the spiders? You know how there are spiders near here? There's a chasm by that spider fight. and you can use Featherfall and jump down that chasm, and you end up in the Underdark. Like, instead of just dying, if you jump in that chasm, you end up, like, with Featherfall, you end up, like, descending gracefully down to the Underdark. That's crazy. That's how you found the Underdark on your first run. In what world? How did you figure that out? You were just like, I'm going to jump down this hole. This seems safe. This seems like the kind of thing a reasonable person would do. Yeah, it's mad. Absolutely crazy. And, like, how many people are going to do that? Such a tiny fraction of players. We could do it on this run. There's no reason why we can't. Apart from it would be really dangerous. Braces of Defense. You gain a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. Astarion. If we put these on Astarion, we're golden. Also, yeah, apparently if you shove the spider down there, you can later find the dead spider in the Underdark. Yeah, right? Like, how many chasms are you going to jump off that just leads to death?
Touch me.
What? Right, so Astarion currently has the Gloves of Power. Interesting, but sure. Armor class 13, watch this. He can't be hit. He can't be hit. Now he's got these extra drippy little braces. Perfect. What were we doing? Getting the book. I feel like there are a bunch of traps around the book. Do we have any way to deal with traps? Do we have a trap disarm kit? Does anyone have that? Astarion, do you have that? Thieves' tools.
Action.
Have we at any point picked up something that lets us deal with traps? No?
No time to rest?
I can't see it. It's fine. We'll be alright. Right. Quick save. We pop the little quick save. You reckon Astarion's got one? I think we send... we need a key. Do you think there's a key in here? If there is, I'm not going to spend time looking for it. We'll figure it out. Who was the consensus best sleight of hand? Because it wasn't who you'd expect. Puddlebuster +2, Will +1, Lae'zel. That was it. The shocker is that Lae'zel's the best one. Or Astarion. Alright, Astarion can do it. And Astarion has a trap disarm toolkit. I've just seen it.
Watch the shadows.
Okay. Perception failed. It's alright, Astarion. That's a trap. I can see it. We dodge.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
I think he'll nail this. I was right. Bang on. Bang on. He's not overselling it. He's not underselling it. We open the gate. There's a little trap here. We disarm the trap. Easy. Easiest roll of my life. I told you. Perfect. Not having a cleric is kind of... kind of a downer, isn't it? We don't have any... No one knows guidance. Can Will learn guidance at some point? Right. Astarion, if you think you're picking up that book, you've got another thing coming. Get out of there. That is for Puddlebusters only.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Shovel, you're not following us because you'll set off a trap. I know what you like. We leap. We grab the book.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole. Only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
There's a necklace that gives guidance. Surely nobody uses that in most playthroughs because they've always got Shadowheart
You
with
try
them.
to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. Beneath the allure, you feel the faintest echo of torment. There is great power in this book, but also great suffering.
Is Will going to be a
That
downer
looks
about
terribly
this?
heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
I didn't want to jinx it there, but it would have been very funny if we'd gone through all that effort and then Leave Gang were like, leave the book, leave it there. No good can come of this. Leave the book where you found it. Right, so we need to get the gem to open the book. If we're following this line, let's get out of this
Swift as my feet can carry me.
hole, this hovel.
Just as I expected.
Let's get ourselves out of here. Astarion, I can't normally trust you, but that outfit changes everything. It's fair. It's going to be an interesting conversation when my fiance gets home to watch The Trust on Netflix, and I have to explain why Astarion's not wearing any clothes. Just no, listen. It was the chat. The chat made me do it. The chat said it would be funny. The chat said it was the right move. Hey, where are you going? I thought we were watching The Trust. So that we're prepared for the next episode tomorrow. Why have I started a conversation?
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend. Might have to take that nose.
These goblins serious right now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I didn't mean to start a conversation with this goblin. I didn't mean to start anything. I was just trying to leave. I can't blame my life decisions on chat. I can blame some of them on chat, it's true. She's never called you lot a bunch of freaks. Not word for word. So, you know, don't worry about that. She's never said that bunch of freaks. In fact, I don't think... You know what? I don't think she's ever said anything derogatory about you lot. I think she's been nothing but complimentary. Or nothing. It's either that she's only said nice things or she's said nothing at all. One of the two. Right, these goblins then. Oh, Shovel. Shovel, it's your debut. Can Shovel get out there? No. I think it's time for Shovel to use the old Shovel favourite. Become invisible. Become invisible, and then sort of... Probably don't stand in front of the ladder, because that'll be really annoying. Just chill by these books for now. Your time will come, Shovel. Shovel inadvertently popping a pod there, that's fine. An XCOM playthrough would be fun at some point, wouldn't it? I'm getting a lot of XCOM flashbacks. It would be fun to play some XCOM at some point. Because then we could name the soldiers after people in the chat, and I am not good at XCOM, so like it would be a bloodbath. It wouldn't even be worth trying to do, like, let's play XCOM on the hardest difficulty, because, like, trust me, we don't need it. We don't need the hardest difficulty. It would already be a shit show. I've got a bunch of scrolls. I never normally use scrolls. Have we got anything fun? How do I see all of my scrolls? Items. Sleep, False Life, Ray of Sickness, Featherfall, Ice Knife. Can I Twin Spell and Ice Knife? Or Twin Spell and Melf's Magic Arrow sounds fun. Is that a thing? That... Yeah, I can by the looks of it, right? Is that a thing? Yeah, okay. Sweet. I'm going to use scrolls in this playthrough. I'm going to actually do it. I'm going to use the resources that are provided to me. Right, we Twin Spell. We go Arrow. 75% there. 75% there. 75% there. You look quite dangerous. Path is interrupted. Never mind. Path is interrupted. Path is not interrupted. Where do I need to be to hit these freaks? Because I can't really move that far. If I go here, does that help? Can we see that one now? Path is interrupted. There we go. How is the path interrupted? What do you mean? What do you mean? Hang on. If I click a different bit of the goblin... Can I shoot at the floor? Near the goblin? Can I shoot... Can I double it up on one of them? Can I do double on him? This is a shame. I thought we had it all figured out. Primo, enjoy work. See you next time. I think we have to non-double. We have to single. And if we're singling, we might as well not use the scroll. We might as well hit him with one of these. Not enough movement. Can't see a thing. What? Has Puddlebuster got a wasted turn right now? That's devastating news. Cloud of Daggers. Could pop a Cloud of Daggers. Seems a bit wasteful. Is this a wasted turn? Unless, actually, I could quicken a spell. I could dash. Right. Here's the plan. Here is the plan. I'd be using all my sorcery points. Do these recharge on a short rest? No, a long rest. These are just some random goblins. Why am I even stressing about this? Also, I forgot to use mage armor. Nobody reminded me. Shocking. Yeah, why are we stressing about goblins? Let's just... I don't respect them. I don't respect... You know what? Puddlebuster's skipping her turn. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Victory awaits.
Lae'zel. I forgot to use the speedy movement. That's why everything feels so slow. Lae'zel is going to use a key point to dash. Then she's going to run over here.
No time to waste.
You reminded me last stream, but like that's no good. I don't remember what happened last stream. Dealt with. Very funny. Right, goblins, what have you got? A miss. Swing and a miss. Love that. Shot and a miss. Oh, a dash. Even better. Basically worthless. And dashing up here. Which means... Oh, I thought he would stay near the edge. Astarion. This strikes me as a fight where we don't need to use a rage. This strikes me as a fight where we just hit this guy. Yeah, fair enough. Will.
On the victor's path.
Will can get to this one because Will's got that pace. Will's got that momentum. So I think we just go in. Normal attack. They're just pointless little goblins, aren't they? What's he do? What? Will! You said you could do it. What were you doing going over there? What did he go over there for?
No time to waste.
Heading in the wrong direction. Right, hit him with the pommel strike then. Or miss. You know, I guess it's up to you how you want to live your life. Astarion, get down there. Flameboy314, thank you for the subscription with Prime Gaming. I appreciate that very much. I don't know what motivated you to do that. Was it when I wasted Will's turn? Is that what did it? You were like, I need to see more of this. This is solid gold. Took a while to find it. Fair enough. Well, thank you for doing it. Yeah, I do. It is a bit fiddly, isn't it? It's almost like...
No choice but to keep going.
It's almost like... Listen, I don't want to be conspiratorial. It's almost as if they want to make it a little bit difficult. Why can't Puddlebuster see anything? What if she goes over here?
Can't slow down.
Puddlebuster has been completely useless in this fight. Just chill, Puddlebuster. This isn't yours. This fight's not for you. This is for somebody else. What happened to our stinging friend? Stinging friend. Oh, the little imp. I think the imp was being summoned by Will when he was a warlock, which he isn't anymore. So that's where the stinger's gone. Blinded, and then kicked in the head. Not kicked in the head, dodged it even though he couldn't see. And then successfully frightened Lae'zel with a menacing attack. This goblin's the goat.
Yes.
Nice. Puddlebuster, that was the worst fight that you've had ever. Send an apple to camp. Where were we going? Goblin camp, is that right? Was the plan was to go to the goblin camp, wasn't it? I feel I've completely lost my train of thought. Tracker Slice, have you got something for me? Spiders! The spiders! Yeah, that was it. The spiders. We're gonna go find the spiders. I can only imagine how frustrating it is to watch a stream of this game for someone who knows nothing. I guess it's also quite fun.
From an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
I don't know, guys. This well looks pretty unremarkable. Your girlfriend loves spiders and Astarion. I think something is wrong with her. Well, loving Astarion is a very popular sentiment. If my Twitter page is to be believed. I get fed a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 content, and there's a lot of women on there who are very, very interested in Astarion. I think we... do we use a Tides of Chaos on this? Probably not. Just peering into a well. Put Astarion in Lae'zel's underwear. That is a point. That is a point. Is your girlfriend into Carnis? These are the questions. Started playing Baldur's Gate 3 after watching the stream and been being charged. Oh, nice. Well, Larian, I'll await my commission.
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
What are we saying about the spooky well? Is Carnis the Drider? Carnis is the Drider, right? Is there somewhere that this Carnis fan art can be posted? Like, if you want to pop that in the Discord. Unless how do I phrase this? How much of a fan are they? Because if, would I feel okay if that image was like saved on my phone and I handed that phone over to a friend who was like, oh, just let me look something up on your phone. Like, how fast would my heart be beating if that Carnis image was saved on there? Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay, right. Don't do that then. I will not be responsible for that.
They're everywhere.
Right. We are fast approaching the point where, in fact, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Because obviously, when my fiance gets home, as discussed, the plan is to watch on Netflix The Trust. Because then we'll be up to date when the next episode of The Trust comes out. I'm opening the little app on my phone that allows me to track my fiance. Not because I'm keeping tabs on her, but because it lets me know when she's on the way home, etc. Very helpful. And currently, oh no, because her phone's having a whole thing, so this might not even be accurate. Yeah, the app's called Fiance Tracker. It's also goes by the name Google Maps, if any of you have heard of this. So the Trust is like, right, let me explain the Trust. So the Trust it's like a worse version of the Traitors. But like, I'm down for that. So the Trust the premise is they get 11 people, and they put these 11 people on an island, but like not on an island in like a sort of the island with Bear Grylls kind of way, but like a nice villa on an island. And what they say to them is, you are all part of a trust that are going to be given, I think it's $250,000. So like they're saying, all of you have an equal share of $250,000. And they don't have to vote anybody off. So they could accept. They could just chill. They could just all bide their time, never vote anybody out, and then get their equal share of $250,000. But obviously, as anyone in the chat is thinking, you want to vote off as many people as you can. So they have these ceremonies where they go off in secret and they say either they're not going to vote or they're going to vote for a person. And then whoever gets the most votes, if anyone votes at all, that person gets gone. So if nobody votes, but then one person says, I'm voting for Astarion, then Astarion gets voted off the island. My Discord link should be on Twitch, by the way, if you're looking for that. It's definitely linked on YouTube and Twitter. So I've been thinking about this a fair bit, because call me a monster, but I think it's very clear what the optimal strategy is in the Trust. And the optimal strategy, in my opinion, for the Trust is you tell people that you're not voting. You're like, I would never vote. I am an honest, decent citizen. It's an American show. It's on Netflix. And you say, I'm not going to vote. No, listen, guys, I just really think it's amazing that we've all won this $20,000. And then what you do is every single time you get the chance, you vote for some random person. You just start voting for people. You start like rapid firing, taking people out. And then every time you just go, oh my God, I can't believe that somebody voted out Carlac. That's crazy. It's just what kind of a world is this where you can't even trust people? And you play that game, but every time you vote somebody, because the more people you vote off, the more people who are gone, the higher your payout if you win. Now, you might not win. They might pull some cheeky rubbish like, we're going to reveal how many times everyone's voted, in which case you're like, fair play, I've played my part and my part is the villain. But if they don't do that, and you vote off all the people who are smart, Like, you get rid of all the people who are clever enough to figure out what you're doing, and you just leave, like... You leave the people who are, like, optimists. The people who are like, I can't believe we're all going to share this money. It's going to be so life-changing when we all get our $20,000. And then, when it's just you and them, you wipe them out, you get the $250,000. Or you go down with some panache, you know? That's what my approach would be. I would 100% be kicking people off. And Netflix would make me look like a villain. They'd be like, this person, I can't believe you've kicked this person off because this person's car needs new wheels. And it's like, yeah, that is sad. However, it's a TV show. And nobody on there has done anything to earn the money other than apply to be on a TV show. Am I going to audition for the next season of The Trust? No. No, we cannot. Whole stream with an American accent, you don't want to hear that. And it wouldn't be one American accent, it would be different ones. This will be useful for someone. Puddlebuster, you can equip these. Bit of freedom of movement. Where is the stone? I'm mostly here for the stone. I'm not here for the lore. Diagram, diagram, diagram. I bet this bit's interesting if you play as a drow. I wonder if you get unique options if you're like a Lothsworn drow. Who knows? Back corner by the boss spider. Okay, fair enough. Let's see then. Now, you're going to be disappointed by this, but I think we might not have time to do the spider boss this week. Also, creepy. We've got spiders around here. I think this is where we count our blessings, we count our losses, and we say, first thing we're doing next week is the spider boss. We go in with a plan. It's even funny if you disguise as a drow because you can tell people you're just pretending. Are you talking about on the Trust? Are you saying I go on the Trust described as a drow? I just go, yeah, no, my thing is, my whole thing is that I identify as a drow from Baldur's Gate. I'm weakened in the sunlight, I have disadvantage in the sunlight, so I'm going to keep to the shade. And I worship Lolth, the Spider Queen. Also, I'm voting for Sharon. Just you get all of that out in the voting ceremony. Right. Yeah, I think this is the moment to call it. Thank you very much to everyone who has popped by. Thank you especially to everyone who's been here, but extra special thanks to the people who have gifted subs and who have subbed with Prime. You know who you are, and I appreciate it immensely. You don't have to do it, and I appreciate it very much. And finally, one last plug. Check the link in my Twitch, in my description, for the merch store. There is new merch if you fancy it. If not, that's cool. See you later. Have a good week. Peace out. I look forward to watching The Trust on Netflix.